Well, I feel like these bangs make me look like I'm 12. That's cool. What's up, pups? How you guys doing? I'm doing great, thanks for asking. So today I want to talk to you guys about a little thing called respect, and it's something that I did not receive this past weekend. So really quick backstory, I haven't gone to Warped Tour in probably about 5 years. I just kind of lost the desire to go. So this year I heard that Taking Back Sunday and New Found Glory were playing, and those are like old school bands, like back when I went to Warped Tour. Makes me sound like I'm old. They were the bands that were headlining, like you went to see them. So when I found out they were going this year, I was like, oh my god, it's like old school, I have to go. So I ended up getting my hands on some free tickets and I went with my friend Lauren. And the second we walked into Warped Tour, I immediately regretted my decision because I had a headache almost instantaneously. And it was just the loud music and a lot of people. And Lauren and I looked at each other and we're like, how did we do this when we were younger? How? How is this possible? And the sad part is we weren't even there all day. Like we got there at 4:30 and stayed till about 9. And by 9 o'clock, I was ready to go. So anyway, we were there, we had fun, we watched Taking Back Sunday, great, we walked around for a little while. So for Taking Back Sunday, we got like an awesome spot that was right behind the sound booth, and there was no crowds, like it was just us leaning on the railing, and we could see the stage perfectly, like because we weren't up in like the chaos that is the crowd area. To be honest, I don't really like mosh pits, I don't like getting pushed around, I'm claustrophobic already, so me and crowds equals not so good. So we had the perfect spot, and we both decided we're coming back to this spot to watch New Found Glory because muy excelente spot that we got. So we got to the spot at about 8 o'clock because we're not really so much interested in watching Blood on the Dance Floor or Kiss Me Kill Me, whatever my band name is. It was great, you know, we had our spot, we had our little spot, we're standing there having a good time. And then 4 people show their little badgies to the security guard in the sound booth and they get let into the sound booth. So they stand around, whatever, and we're just like, alright, I guess they're gonna stand in the sound booth for the show. That's cool. So more and more people start coming into the sound booth. And I'm just slowly becoming more and more annoyed because I already have a headache, I'm already tired, there's screaming kids around me. There's so many things going on that my head is like exploding. So then 2 people walk up to the security guard and they are dressed in seemingly black spandex clothing. Super tight shirt, super tight pants, weird pointy boots things. They have the crazy male scene hair going on, and they have eyeliner. And Lauren and I take one look at them and burst out laughing because I'm sorry, but I was fully aware that the scene died like 7 years ago. Didn't know it was still around. Thought if you were a scenester, you converted. And I'm just thinking in my head, I'm sorry, I didn't know you existed anymore. This is like seeing an extinct animal that is supposed to be gone, but it's right there in front of your face and you're just like, what? This is amazing. Lauren and I start, you know, chuckling to ourselves, and some girls and guys start running up to the side of the fence and saying, oh my god, can I get pictures with you right now? Oh my god, can we take pictures right now? So those guys are like, yeah, sure, we'll take some pictures with you. At this point, I am openly laughing out loud because I really don't care. It's ridiculous. I could not look at them and take them seriously. No one was really bugging me that much yet. So now it's like 8:25, 8:30ish. It's getting to right around the time that New Found Glory is getting on the stage. And wouldn't you know it, things can't ever go my way. They always have to conflict with how they're really happening and how I see them in my head. It's my life, okay? I'm fully aware, it's my life, I get it. Moving on. The original people who entered the booth, the original 4 people, decided that the best spot that they could possibly stand in that sound booth, which was pretty large, not gonna lie, they thought that right in front of Lauren and I was the best possible spot to stand. I'm already annoyed enough, so of course I immediately say, whoa, is that where you're gonna stand? You're really gonna stand right there? That's awesome, I can't see. Am I not supposed to see the show? Am I not supposed to see the show, Lauren? Okay, that's right, yeah, I'm not supposed to see them. Don't worry, just go ahead and stand there, it's cool. One of the guys slides over and apologizes. You know, maybe I got a little out of line, I was a little bit mean, but you know, it happens. The other guy turns around and looks at me and says, well, you know, you can probably see better if you stand closer to the stage. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize how vision worked. So I looked him in the eye and I said, if I wanted to stand up there, that's where I would be, wouldn't it? So now back to the band guys over here. They decided that the best possible situation for them to be in would be to stand in the spots that have now been cleared. The spot that was open for me to see the stage, they decided they would like to stand right there. Keep in mind the security guard is standing, like if I'm here, the security guard's like right here because I was standing right by the entry to the sound booth. So the security guard looks at me, he goes, And I'm like, it's okay, it's fine, don't worry about it, I'm just gonna let it go. The security guard takes it upon himself to walk up to the one band guy who's directly in my way and tap him on the shoulder and say, hey, they can't see. So the band guy proceeds to turn around and look at me and then look at the security guard and have a nasty look on his face and say, I don't care. You don't care that I can't see? That's cool. The security guard turns and looks at me and he's very like apologetic, like, I don't know what to do. And I just said as loudly as I possibly could, it's okay, his band sucks anyway. Right when New Found Glory comes on stage, he then decides, okay, I'll move now. So he moves out of my way, awesome, I can see, they start playing, I'm happy. And then the band guy decides, oh, it would be a good idea for me to leave right now. So he turns around and starts to leave, and I don't care who you are, I think it's rude to do that to someone, so I gave him the stare down. The mean stare down where I just didn't look away and I was just giving him a nasty look. He looked at me back and he followed my gaze until he left and just staring like you do. And I wanted to punch him in the face. So in conclusion to my story that I've just elaborately gone into for you, I felt he was extremely disrespectful. I was there to see a band play, New Found Glory. And this gentleman from this band, for the sake of argument, I'll change the band's name to Rising Out Forward? Rising Out Forward. That's what we're gonna call this band. We're gonna switch it up for the sake of argument. Thought that it was in his best interest to stand in my way while I was trying to watch a band that I enjoy play a show. What I don't understand is that this gentleman is on tour with New Found Glory. How many times is he gonna get to see them perform? A lot. The whole tour, as long as he's on it, as long as his band's on it, he will get to see New Found Glory play every single day. I, on the other hand, went to one Warped Tour, and I only saw New Found Glory play once. How fair is it for him to turn around and be rude and say, I don't care that they want to watch the show, I'm gonna stand right here? First of all, he's not only being disrespectful to me, he's being disrespectful to New Found Glory's fans. Like, how disrespectful is that? Like, am I crazy? Because I feel like that is so absolutely absurd to want to do that to another band's fans. You are on tour with this band and you're going to deprive a fan from being able to see because you're going to stand directly in front of them. Like, I don't understand how anyone could be that rude or think that they are that cool that they have to treat other people like that. Especially because it's not just disrespecting me, it's disrespecting the fact that I am there to witness another band play. And they're being rude to that band's fans. Like, that's not cool. And it comes back to the fact, like, he's gonna see them play all the time. He gets to hang out with them all the time. Why does he feel the need to be rude and ruin a show for a fan? And I will let you know, as soon as I left Warped Tour, I made it a thing. Like, I was like, I'm gonna be this person who's gonna go home and I'm gonna look up that guy's picture on the set list of all the bands who played at Warped Tour. And I purposely made it a thing to find out what band he was in, so I know I will never ever support anything his band is about. Ever. Because that completely made me so angry, that whole situation. And I get it, it's a concert and there's always going to be people who are pushing and shoving and in your way, and that's fine and whatever. But it was just the simple fact that this guy was not a regular concert goer. He was not someone who was there to just watch New Found Glory play. He was literally someone on tour who sees this band play almost every night. So why is it so crucial that he has to be rude to someone and treat people like that? Like, I don't get it. That is one band that I will not be supporting. That is one band that I will never be buying their album or listening to their songs, because I don't care if their music is like the best music in the world. The fact that he can treat people like that completely just made it so that I never want to have anything to do with that band. You would think that you're like, if you're in the way of someone who's trying to watch someone perform, you would move out of the way, because out of respect for the fact that those people on stage are your friends, and you'd be like, oh yeah, no, I hope you enjoy the show, that's great. Instead of turning around and be like, I don't care. Oh, okay, cool. So now every time that you have a show, I'm gonna boycott it. Things like that really bug me, and I just felt like it was completely disrespectful, and I'm not the type of person to stay silent. But with me personally, I'm just the type of person that if someone does something that I don't appreciate or like, I let them know, because not only do I want them to be aware of what they're doing, I don't want them to do it to other people. So I just won't be supporting that band. Anyway, other than that, Warped Tour was great. I loved seeing Take You Back Sunday. New Found Glory was awesome, and I really enjoyed their show. So really quick before I go, I wanted to remind you guys that if you do live in Florida, the gathering that I'm hosting is still happening. It's still on August 18th from 10 in the morning to whatever time we want to go to, and we're meeting at C.B. Smith Park, and I will put another link in the description to the event page, and I hope that you can come and bring your friends, people who are on YouTube, people who just lurk in the comments, whatever you do. If you're a watcher, a creator, a viewer, whatever you are, I want you guys all to come and we're just gonna have awesome times together. So until next time, YouTubers, we'll meet again in cyberspace. Peace out, trials.